Guys, it is time for the Big Brain Bouts. Number 16 already. Obviously, for the people who are unfamiliar with Big Brain Bouts, 4 best of 5s tonight. When obviously we start at the bottom and we make our way to the main event of the evening. The main event is a TVT. So I hope all of you guys have either a lot of snacks or a lot of drinks, preferably both. Because we're going to get some sensor towers, scans, Vikings, and Reapers. But we're going to kick things off with a proper community match. 2 guys that are absolutely sandbagging and lowballing themselves. Neither of them believe that they are going to win. It's BeoMulf versus feardragon, guys. It's actually happening. I asked feardragon over a month ago for this specific date. And he told me back then that he would be down on the 3rd of February, 2023. That's today. I thought I was going to put him against Coco, but I actually think that Coco is slightly higher level than these two. So then I said, what about BeoMulf? BeoMulf didn't really want to play. He said he's too busy with prep, too busy with his PhD. I'm like, mate, I don't want to hear any of it. You're on the team with Roddy. What kind of prep could you possibly need other than having me as a teammate? Play Ravi for me. And he's like, it's in the middle of my day. I was like, I don't care. Go ahead and play. And in the end, they agreed. They both agreed. Neither of them, I think, are very excited. I think both of them are nervous. I think it's going to be really fun. Let's have some fun with Friday Night StarCraft 2.
Let's get it on.
Round 1. Fight!
In the bottom right side, we are looking at the main base of a member of Basilisk, but obviously not as a player, a lot more as a content creator. He's a fantastic streamer, and on top of that, he's a bit of a wizard when it comes to tech. He knows how to fine-tune pretty much everything, and he has already saved us a couple of times behind the scene. It's our American Zergy, BeoMulf. And in the top left side, we're looking at the main base of the man who sent me a screenshot yesterday. He said he was losing a lot on the ladder. Don't worry, mate. I have been losing a lot on the ladder too. And he said he has exactly 1 build. What could that 1 build possibly be, guys? It is a feardragon. Our sweetheart from Silicon Valley. BeoMulf is opening up with a pool. Pool first. Pretty good against cannons, guys. Where's my sound? There we go. We didn't have our music enabled. But even if you know the cannons are coming, like we just saw in my games, that doesn't mean that it's easy to deal with them. We're gonna have a proper of Clown Fiesta of games, guys. None of these games are going to look like the other games that we normally see in the Big Brain Bouts. BeoMulf will still drop their hatch, even though the pool... What? Oh, he's a little indecisive. He's a little nervous. Pulling drones away, and then he decides against it.
Your hive cluster is besieged.
feardragon has 1 gateway on the other side, 2 gateways on the other side of the map. So it's a gateway at home, 2 gates on the other side, and we also have a forge. It's a little bit of everything. Is Coco inspired? Yes. Is BeoMulf terrified? There's a good chance. We are going to get a cannon at home for safety, so he doesn't want to have to worry about links running to the other side of the map. Right now, guys, if these links start working on this pylon, feardragon is in all sorts of trouble, and he has to know that. BeoMulf, mate, send your links over. Okay, now there is a cannon going up, so the links would have to choose. Beo drops the spine. If these links would have gone for the pylon, this would have been so bad already for feardragon. But since they kind of chilled for a little while, I guess now it's going to be okay. 1 cannon is probably going to get cancelled, but the zealots will save the pylon. Cancel, please, cancel it. Okay. I like the cancel. We can cancel the second one as well. These are not truly necessary. I don't think he wants to cancel it. He wants to let it finish up. Beo thinks he can get that cannon, but he's not going to get that cannon. He has to know that. And now, guys, now we have a flower and some cannons. Oh, we're also going to get a cyber core. We have a cheeky spine crawler going up. These guys are both around 4,100 MMR. There is no need to speculate. There is no need to guess. They have both peaked around 4,400, 4,500. But on average, they are 4-1 or 4-2. And it's okay to laugh, it's okay to have fun, but never be disrespectful or stupid and be like, oh, they're Silver League, because they're not. They are 4,100 on MMR. And I know a couple of you guys out there think that your games at 3,700 on MMR look a lot better, but they don't, trust me, they really don't. This does not look very good for feardragon, guys. These zealots are going to get surrounded by lings. The spine, the queen, the lings. This is all pretty damn good for Mr. Beo. On the other side of the map, he's not going to get a lot done. We could theoretically Bailing Boss this, and that would be actually amazing, but he doesn't want to do that. He also doesn't need to do that. feardragon has more workers, but obviously does not have an expand. What we do have is a random pylon going up on the right side. All these pylons, by the way. It's safe to say that whatever this is, guys, whatever this city is, that we are very committed to this city. The ninja base. BeoMulf is now making a roach, and he's probably going to go for a couple of ravages. He's so paranoid about DTs already. feardragon doesn't have anything close to Dark Templars. What he does have is a Stalker round that snipes the Overlord. Slowly but steady, this is actually starting to look better for feardragon. And of course my analysis could be horribly off because I don't often watch or cast games at this level. But BeoMulf is definitely damaging his own economy. If he never scouts the ninja base and Ravi decides to recall a bunch of probes and he has 2 bases saturated, there is a chance. Now if we lose this city, and there is a good chance that we do lose this city to Ravages, then we are in trouble. But going up a ramp to take out an entire Protoss fortress could be a bit hard. BeoMulf's thinking about it. BeoMulf wants to go for it, but there's a cannon and a battery and a couple of stalkers. Beo's not sure if he should go for it. Cancel the shade, please. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Good job. Let's go, Ravi. That's good. We have a cheeky Twilight. Come on, give me that recall, baby. Stack up some probes at home and give me a recall. He's going to build a second Cybercore because he's worried about losing the first. Please recall the workers, Ravi. If you can... No! No! He used the chrono in the top right to build workers. I don't like that, but that's okay. Maybe he's going to do the recall later because he cannot really defend it yet. I don't know what that's all about, but... 30 workers against 28, 6 minutes into the game. You guys may not like it, but this right here is what peak performance looks like. And I know that I like it. Ooh, one Stalker is actually a bit too far away from the rest of the pack. We let the Adept Shade finish up. Can feardragon snipe a couple of drones? He gets one. Can we get a second? Ravi! I think they accidentally finished up the shade. I don't think Ravi was totally aware of it. But that's okay. Gonna get a lot of gateways. Maybe some charge? I wouldn't hate charge. 7 worker lead for feardragon, guys. 7 work. Oh my god, 13 drones on the way. That's a lot of workers at once. BeoMulf feels that he can take out the little city of Ravi and he's gonna go for it. He does not get the... Mate, you can stay around. This is a lot of respect to a single cannon. I'll be honest. It is a lot of respect for a single cannon. We have an Overseer flying around in the main base. And it does seem that we used a little recall now, by the way. Yeah. He recalled probes, by the way, guys. I missed it. But he did recall. Beo has a big army. But DTs with Blink are on the way. We have only a single Overseer out on the map. Queuing up 5 Overlords at once. Running up this ramp right now. That's going to be a lot harder against them DTs, baby. There's a sentry in the mix too. The DTs are actually going to go for the base. Or they're going to go for drones. They're going to go for 2 bases. I wouldn't have hated a single DT to protect this city. But here are the invisible boys of feardragon swiping their way through the natural, through the main base, even though there is a spore crawler, but now we're surrounding drones with DTs. Eventually, Lings and Ravages will take care of it. That was still 16 drones though, that's a lot of workers and more invincible boys running into the natural, but there is an Overseer here. Oh, if the Overseer would have moved a bit quicker, that would have been really painful. Can we surround the DTs? Good job, splitting them up actually, very sexy. Well done, that was actually a good job. This is a new mod, by the way. You guys can see a little image when buildings are unpowered. feardragon did a decent amount of damage, but BeoMulf is still the one with the slightly bigger army. This is now already a 10-minute game. I would love to see Ravi get charged. Because like DTs are great, but having only DTs... I don't know. I mean, they do have Blink at this point, M+1. Like, these boys slap, guys. Let me tell you. These boys are slapping. BeoMulf right now is asking himself, is this really it? This is too good to be true. Okay, he sees the gate. He sees the gate. He wouldn't actually have seen the Nexus, but he sees the gateway. Now, that's a scout, baby. Don't lose your overseer, please. Don't lose your overseer. You really need it. There's so many DTs out. 9 DTs and a sentry. Isn't it a little overkill? It's for the people that don't play StarCraft 24/7, mate. I don't think we really need to analyze a little unpowered image symbol. I think it's cool. Do we cancel? We don't cancel. It's just something in the new mod. The DTs cancel and blink away. Can Ravi recall again? Yes, he could, guys. He could recall. I think we can imagine. Yes. That was a great one. And that PvP with Papi. Thank you, Jess. I almost forgot about that gem. One of my all-time favorite clips. Thank you. Alright, guys. With every second that goes by, Ravi is getting a more and more ridiculous Dark Templar army. He's got 11 of them as we speak. That's probably not enough to kill roaches and ravages. But if this continues for a little while longer, it just might. What is this sentry doing, by the way? Oh, he's gonna hallucinate, but you don't need to have your sentry here. It's kind of cute, actually. Like, these DTs could potentially blink into the main base with a hallucination, but the sentry doesn't quite need to be here. But that's okay. That is okay. We have a couple of roaches that don't have roach speed yet, running to the other side of the map. Will Beo find the sentry, guys? We have another overseer. There's a cannon and a battery. No! Little bubbly boy. Little bubbly boy. Little bubbly boy dies. There is an overseer on the way, so if Ravi only wipes in DTs here, he could be in a bit of a pickle. I think we should be able to overcharge this if we wanted to. Here is our overseer. But I think with all the DTs we currently have out, we can absolutely clean up this roach army. The forge is going to get unpowered though. Couple of Dark Templars are going to try to run into the natural, but there is an overseer, there is a spore crawler, and these DTs are in a bit of trouble, but good job blinking all the way to the left side. See if we can save a couple of them. Beo is floating some money. More DTs right now getting on top of the third, and they get a very easy cancel, but we do need to save these. We do need to save these, or can we just win the fight? Maybe we can win the fight, because DTs do a lot of damage, and the overseer was a split second late. In the end, Ravi will blink away. There are still roaches in the main base on powering stuff. Obviously, +2 got denied. This is a game, guys. This is a game. We are video gaming right now. There are probes idle in the main base. 12 minutes in. Who's going to take the 1-0 lead? BeoMulf has the bigger army. feardragon has some potential. But he needs to... obviously, A spent all of his money. I really wish he would have also just gotten charged, man. Like having a couple zealots in the mix, kind of nice. But Ravi's gonna try to get the job done with only DTs, but this Zerg army is getting big. Right when Beo leaves, the DTs show up one more time. I do think they're in a bit of a pickle. And obviously these are losses that feardragon can't really afford. Just lost a little bit too much at home against the roach counterattack. We do have the DTs again getting another cancel on the third. I mean, you never know. In games like this, guys, you never know. Beo could lose if he keeps losing like 20, 30, 40% of his army at a time. Oh man, all these idle workers, by the way. Control F1, Ravi. F2 is a great hotkey to use all your battle units, but Control F1, guys, also one of the best hotkeys in the game. Beo checking every single corner of the map to see if there are more hidden bases. Does he actually know? He doesn't know about this one yet. So feardragon has lost his entire main. Oh, there's a lot of DTs, by the way. We cannot lose this. And he is not losing that. We're gonna try to deny this hatchery one more time, but that's the losses are starting to add up. I think feardragon has probably lost a couple thousand more than BeoMulf has done at this point. 9.1k against 5.1k. We are gonna try to get +2 attack once more. But we're down 80 army supply, guys. Why is he just building DTs? There's a good chance that he likes it, mate. There is a good chance that he likes it. There is money on the line, by the way, for this series. 60 bucks for the winner, 15 for the loser. But I think both players are mostly just playing to do something nice for the community. Oh, okay, we're gonna blink on top of the roaches and ravages, but Beo's army is a little bit too big. He survived the Dark Templar onslaught of Ravi, and Beo takes the 1-0 lead. There were moments where I think that Ravi could have absolutely made something of this game. I think ideally he would have obviously defended his main a bit better, like an overcharge would have helped, or you warp in a couple of units defensively because it was just a few roaches. And also his city on the other side of the map. He walked all the DTs into the natural main base. I think if he leaves like 2 behind to protect his city, I think his city would have lived. Will he try the same strat for game 2? There is a good chance, because Ravi does love mass DTs. So there is a very good chance that what we just saw, we are going to see a few more times. Yeah, if the first 4 Dark Templars would have just fought first at the defensive fortress, then on the and then in the natural, that was potential. It was close. Hello, Coco. You've missed a real Coco game over here, Coco. We had DTs, we had cities, we had hidden bases. It was almost like watching your stream. Alright, Beo is ready for game 2. feardragon is ready for... Wait, are you Terran? I'm just double checking. Alright. Neo-Humanity is going to be our second map. More cannons, more DTs, more pool first? Probably. I wonder what Indy is thinking. Well, obviously these games are being covered in Polish as well. And Indy is probably wondering, Roddy, what have you done? Well, I think it's nice. It's something different, guys. It is something different.
Round 2. Fight!
In the bottom right side, we are looking at the main base of the man who needed quite some convincing to play this series, because he said he was busy with the Kato prep and finishing up a PhD, but I don't think finishing up your PhD is as important as playing some StarCraft 2. And in the end, I got him to do it. He was worried, he thought it wasn't going to go well, he's out of shape, yada yada yada. But he has taken the 1-0 lead. This is BeoMulf. Woohoo! And in the top left side, we're looking at the main base of the man who loves his Dark Templars and loves his cannons. And there is a good chance that that is going to be the theme of this entire best of 5. It is Silicon Valley Sweetheart feardragon. Once more, it is going to be pool first for BeoMulf. And once more, it is going to be a pylon. But this time around, guys, the pylon is a bit closer on the other side of the map, while we have the forge going up at home. Hello, Cats. You know, guys, Cats would never show up for Clem against Gabe. But if he sees feardragon against BeoMulf, he's like, I'm all over that. BeoMulf didn't see the pylon, but he absolutely does see this gateway. Ooh, gateway? Are we going to pull drones, Beo? Last game, he was a bit indecisive, right? He like kind of pulled drones, then he didn't, then he did. Obviously, gas early, I think, is pretty smart, because that's going to open the door for Ravages, and Ravages are very good against cannons. This time around, though, BeoMulf might actually lose his natural, and that's obviously something that didn't happen in the last game, because this natural seems kind of dead to me. We do have a couple of links coming out, but these links are not going to be able to get a whole lot done as soon as this cannon is going to finish up. I think Beo's in a bit of trouble. He is going to get his Roach Warren. That's obviously good. feardragon is taking gases at home. That's also good. Ooh, losing an Overlord would be very problematic. So the real question is, guys, can feardragon get Stalkers out? If he can get Stalkers and a battery out... I was actually thinking the same thing, that my camera angle is weird. In the main base it looks weird, right? Like, it does actually feel very weird. It looks different to me, but I think it's normal. It's just that the map is weird, I think. But my camera is fine. That is a quick lair, by the way, guys. That is a very quick lair. Beo does not have a lot of drones. As he's obviously mining gas, he took an extractor. Now he's spending 2 drones on morphing them into spine crawlers as well. feardragon is just like, you know what? I guess I'm okay with it. 1 base Protoss against 1 base Zerg is supposed to be pretty good for the Protoss. The highest bet on Beo is interesting. Who was it? I don't know who bet on what. Ling without speed Nidus. feardragon bet 72k against himself. Alright, we do have a Nidus. Match fixing, by the way, guys. Match fixing. We have a Nidus on the way. So we're going to have Queens and Lynx coming out of a Nidus. Slow circling Nidus, but if feardragon can just prevent this Nidus from going up, which he absolutely could, with 2 Zealots. Like 1 Zealot, it could get kind of close, but I think that's still fine if it's there immediately. But with 2 Zealots, we're absolutely fine. So now BeoMulf might be forced to Nidus elsewhere. What he can also do is just use the Nidus to get a drone to this base. Well, this is an attack, guys. I would get a second cannon here or a battery. Safety is good. We do have Adepts, Immortals, everything. Right. The Nidus has gone up, but this is a slow Link Queen Nidus. It's not going to hit like a truck, guys. And as long as Ravi can do something that I'm personally not very good at, and that is keep units on patrol in your main base, he will not die to this Nidus. Beo is indeed going to just use it for a drone and try to get a hatchery off on the other side of the map. And we are working on link speed now, by the way. So we've got that going for ourselves. I think what everything that feardragon is doing this game is a lot better than in the previous game. I don't know how confident he is with the War Prism micro, but this technically looks pretty decent. Slash Pit says Beo's got this. I think feardragon should have this game. Unless something very weird is going to happen. But I think that Beo is going to take a bad fight near cannons and batteries. That is my prediction. Good job cancelling the shade. Slow and steady, guys. Slow and steady. We have a cheeky overseer right now flying into the main base. 1 Immortal. He's going to get a couple of shots off on the spine. Don't lose the Immortal. Just heal it up again. Don't take even any real damage on it. Queens did drop a Transfuse. 1 Immortal obviously doesn't have crazy damage, but... Oh. Careful. I mean, feardragon obviously heard that Nidus go up as well. The one that we heard go up earlier. So he has to be wary of something being out there. Now, there are a lot of bases to check on this map, to be honest. Oh, Aspire. Actually, could be a big brain play. Could be a big brain play, but now we have 2 Immortals in a War Prism. So at this point, feardragon can start being a little more aggressive. And we can see that the spines cannot really protect this Zerg main base a whole lot longer. Queens are a bit low in energy as well. I do like the idea of a couple of Mutas. Careful! Your War Prism is far away. Okay. Alright, seems that Beo has officially given up on the main base. And he is going to transport everything to the other side of the map. And this is where feardragon really needs to start scouting. And he's kind of doing that already with his Adept. Where did that Nidus go up and where do you have your second base? Like right now, if you make a single Stargate, you're cooking. And he is making his Stargate. I love it. I think it's smart. I think it is smart. And now we need to start flying around with our War Prism as well. There's nothing to really take out in the main base anymore. Maybe killing the spawning point in Nidus would have been a good play. But you can leave like 1 Immortal behind. Let's go, Ravi. I mean, Beo only has 123 gas at the moment, guys. That's enough for 1 Muta. Now 1 Muta can be very useful because 1 Muta can obviously right click on a War Prism. Alright, feardragon is going to see the creep right here, right now. He might be a bit intimidated by what he sees at first, but he actually doesn't have to be all that worried. Yes, there is a Spire, but there is literally only a single Muta. He's gonna go for one of the Niduses. Obviously, that was the end of a Nidus. Okay, 1 Muta is out. Phew. First Phoenix is on the way. Don't fly into the Queens, please. You've got a cannon here. You've got a battery. You're okay. Alright. This Immortal now can just solo the main base. Like, it's actually looking very good for feardragon. It is actually looking very good. All he needs to do is get like 2-3 Phoenix. Yes! No! No, Ravi! Why would you tease me like that? He fired up +1 air weapons and he cancelled it. Can't believe it. I think he's absolutely winning this game though, guys. Okay, we have double Muda harass. This reminds me of my game against Cats on Catalina a long time ago. Cats will not remember, but I do. Cats opened 1 base Muda against me. He was at 6 o'clock, I was at 9 o'clock. I had no idea what he was doing. And then 2 Mudas were flying into my main base and I was like, what? We've had a couple classics over the years, Puffy. We had a couple good ones. Alright, we have 2 Phoenixes. We have a Disruptor on the way as well. One of the Mudas is going to be found. Yeah, we don't really need to fight near the Spore Crawler, but 1 Muda falls. 1 Phoenix falls. Little unnecessary, but it's okay. Like, feardragon can absolutely just right-click on this hatch. You don't want to let him get a 2-base economy. I like the Corruptor, actually. I think the 1 Corruptor is smart. Now we're going to get a Hydra Den as well, baby. 34 drones. Okay, Ravi, we need to do something about this Zerg economy now. You've got a good army. You've got a couple of very powerful units. We need to do something about this economy. There's only 4 Mudas and a Corruptor. How many Lings are left? 22. Oh, we have Immortals. We have Adepts. Go, 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 Ravi, go. Go, go, go. The Corruptors are kind of smart because it can take out the prison. BeoMulf should not throw away these links, by the way. This is a bad moment to throw away some links. Ravi, please go for this base, mate. You have a good army right now. Please. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? A Colossus! Okay, I mean, maybe. Why not? What's happening, guys? Beo's gonna make a few more Mudas. Because he's like, you know what? I may as well. Ooh, there is 1 Phoenix that's gonna get picked off. I'm starting to get a little bit worried that there might be too much NTR. Like, it's very important that feardragon micros his Phoenixes. The Corruptors, I think, are a very smart choice here. Here we go. 1 Muda dies. The other ones take a bit of damage. Corruptors obviously cannot kill the sentries, but sentries don't kill Corruptors very quickly. How many gateways do we have? 2. Can we warp in 2 Stalkers? 2 Stalkers would be big. 7 Overlords on the way at once. We have extra Muda showing up at this point. We really just need... Oh, Corrupt Colossus. Warp Prism. Pick up. What's going to happen? Something's going to die. Nothing's going to die. I just don't know what they're going to do, guys. Yeah, every second that goes by right now is a big one for BeoMulf. As he's obviously working with a 2-base economy, a 15 worker lead. Ravi had it, but he showed way too much respect. And now I think the Muda count is like getting serious. We went from 2 or 3 Mudas to now 11 Mudas. We have the stupid Corruptors in the mix as well. Corruptors are tanky. I think Ravi had it, but I think right now we don't have it anymore. We do have the Stalkers on the ground. Careful with your Phoenix. Please micro your Phoenix a little bit. As long as the Phoenix shoot at the Mudas and not at Corruptors, it's okay. We're going to activate a Guardian Shield. This right here, guys, is a fight, but the Phoenixes are dying. And the 2 Stalkers and the Sentry is probably not enough. We have a couple of extra Mudas on the way. The Colossus dies. We have a few more Stalkers show up. 4 or 5 Stalkers. Oh, Ravi had it, guys. I really do think that Ravi had it more than once. First game there was some potential. This game he honestly absolutely had it, but showed a little too much respect to the few Zerg units that were out there. And GG gets called. BeoMulf wins game 2 after 12 minutes. Wasn't pretty, but he got the job done. Ravi really... Like, I know that Ravi gets down on himself as well, but he's actually so close to winning these games. In his mind, he's probably not. But 1 right click, send your units. Like, you have a couple Phoenix, 2, 3, 4 Mudas, even the 20 Zerglings. Like, Lings can be good against Immortals, but 20 or 30 Lings even, without any upgrades, are not going to kill 4 Immortals, a War Prism, and 2 Adepts on the ground. Ravi is so close. No. I'm cheering Robbie up a little bit. He's always so hard on himself, and we all love him. Everybody loves Robbie, or at least all of us love Robbie, but sometimes he's a bit hard on himself. And even though these games are just supposed to be for fun and then putting on a little show match, like, he does still take it too hard. So I obviously want to make sure that he stays happy and upbeat, and hopefully it's all good. I believe that he can win this game, because I think he was so much closer than he probably thought he was. In his mind, he was not winning that game, but one right click away from absolutely walking away with it. Let's see what game 3 has in store for us.
Round 3. Fight.
In the top left side of Gresvan, we are looking at the main base of the man who is representing all the Silicon Valley nerds out there, a lover of cannons and DTs, and so close to winning that second game if you only knew. This is Robbie. Come on, mate. Get a point on the board. You can do it. I know. Oh! Hello? A gateway, guys. A gateway. In the bottom right side, we are looking at the main base of the man who is a member of BASILISK, but not because he is a phenomenal player. Even though he's alright. He can play a little bit. But obviously he's a great caster and a content creator. This is BeoMulf. But he might become a champion as well. And we can always put him on the WTL roster. This is kind of insane, by the way. This is the first time in the entire series that he goes hatch first. And it's the first time that Robbie actually is not opening up with a forge. I don't know if we are now faking it or if it's going to be real. Like, there's some weird stuff going on over here, guys. 2 games in a row, the man goes full first. And the first time he goes... I think we are faking it, right? Oh, Big Brain. Can I get some Roddy BB in the chat, guys? Can I get some Roddy BBs in the chat? That's right. Take that, BeoMulf. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I didn't expect that as a follow-up, but that's a follow-up. Coco, help me out here. I'm lost. I guess this is just to get a Twilight Council up and get a couple of DTs quickly, and we get a hidden base. And Coco, this is your territory. We have a Chrono Boost going down, but unfortunately our pylon is a little bit late, and we didn't let the other pylon finish up, obviously, so that Zealot didn't actually get out. Robbie very upset about it, so he started attacking his own gateway for a split second, but that's okay. Beo is going to try to get a little scout off. He's going to see that it is a high ground setup. And he's also going to see that there's a shield battery going up. And now he's probably very confused. But we are going to scout immediately. Well, okay. He's not going to see the hidden base just yet. Stalker on the way, guys. Will that Stalker be out in time to kill this Overlord? Probably not. BeoMulf with the 3-minute lair. Yeah. That thing slaps, baby. A 3-minute lair of 24 drones. I don't want to tell you guys that BeoMulf knows what Serral has been preparing for Katowice, but I don't know if Jona's going to be happy that BeoMulf is revealing these builds over here. Serral clearly told us that this was confidential and this was supposed to stay in the Basilisk Discord, but this is kind of flexing Jona's builds over here. I've got mixed feelings about this Beo. Jona is not going to take this well, but hopefully he will forgive us. We have a Stargate on the way for Ravi. And now we are going to... Oh, the Ling of BeoMulf awfully close to finding the base on the top side, but not quite finding it. Once his cannon goes up, I'm not too worried, but... Okay, we're going to use a recall relatively quick. What are we recalling? Bunch of probes, I like it. That's right, the Hydra play. Hydra was the very first player ever, guys, in StarCraft 2 at least. I'm not talking about Brood War, but in StarCraft 2. When recall became part of the game, that he took a ninja base once, and then he recalled a whole bunch of probes. And I remember watching it, I was like, wow, Hydra, that's so fucking smart. And now it's the standard play, and we expect it from everybody above Diamond. We're going for an Oracle and +1 air weapons at the same time. I mean, this looks really good for Ravi at the moment. But I would love to see Void Rays, man. Like, I actually think that as long as you build probes and void rays here, I think you're absolutely cooking. BeoMulf is obviously worried about DTs probably. And worried about a lot of things. We're gonna make a couple roaches. We're gonna make a couple links. Beo has absolutely no idea what's happening. I think he's gonna find it right now. Unless... Nope. Yes? Yes! Yes! Alright, guys. BeoMulf finds what he's been looking for. Ravi's gonna take another hidden base. It's gonna be very hard to bust this, though. And it seems that the Ravi, guys, is gonna go for the Has special. That is a lot of oracles. Now, oracles can be very good against Hydras. Especially Hydras of a crappy economy. But Beo is right now going to drone up a little bit. It is truly impossible for me to give you guys a proper prediction on how this game plays out. If Beo just goes up to like 60 drones and spams Hydras, he's gonna be fine. But if BeoMulf makes Hydras of 43 drones, he might not be fine. Please, let's not lose a Stargate here. That would be fantastic. Ooh, do you guys see that? He's hiding these two. He's hiding these two. We activate Pulsar Beam. We're going for... Ah, we're going to lose the Stargate. No. Final hit. Final 2 hits. So one Stargate does go down, but we have one more Stargate. He's hiding the additional oracles. Was a good play, but it would have been cool to at least bring one more over when we were so close to losing one of the Stargates. Couple queens are in the mix. First few Hydras are out. Careful how we engage this, Ravi. Ravi has a lot of money. He can make cannons for days, by the way. Oracles are going to ignore the queens. And they're going to fly into the main base. They find a couple Hydras. They activate Pulsar Beam. 1, 2 Hydras. All Hydras fall. Obviously, one of the Oracles goes down too. Don't go for the Spore. No, 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 no. Get out of here. Wrong neighborhood. Wrong neighborhood. That was painful. And feardragon is not happy with how that went. He was actually also doing totally fine in this game. And we have a lot of money. It's a shame that we lost the Hydras there. Oh, man. Watching games like this, guys, it's actually very funny to me. Obviously, GG's. Congrats to BO for getting the job done. Because Ravi was actually so damn close to winning game 2. Like, I think 1,000,000 times closer than he thought he was. And here in game 3, even if obviously it all doesn't make a lot of sense, it doesn't matter. He's actually in a super good spot. If he just makes a couple cannons, couple batteries, we queue up a Void Ray or an Oracle Extra or 2, we save that Stargate, we force BO to attack into the Protoss and has more probes. I think it would have all looked pretty good for feardragon, but you had no idea how to drone. Congrats, BO. Congrats. A win is a win. That was something, guys. That was a bit of a roller coaster. Obviously, you had absolutely zero clue when these games were going to end. You just never know. But I enjoyed it. Obviously, I'm sad to see that it's a trio. We never want to see any trios on the Friday night. But I still enjoyed it. Congrats to BO for the W. Yeah, even the final game, obviously losing the 4 oracles is not something that you're ever aiming for. But even then, it wouldn't have been so bad. If he spends the money and he queues up a couple Void Rays, I think he would have been totally fine. And then you just defend with Void Rays, cannons, and batteries. It's all good, though. As a player, you don't necessarily know what the observers know, and you might just feel that everything is going wrong. I'm no stranger to that. I play a lot of StarCraft myself. And some days I'm like, oh, I'm super dead. In this game, I'm super dead. And then I'm actually not super dead. So it's always easier when you can see everything. That is going to do it for our first series. I will settle the prediction outcome. BeoMulf wins our opening fun best of 5 of the night. And from here on out, I'm basically going to take a look at a couple of pro gamers and semi-pro gamers. Our second series, guys, 2 players around 5.7, 5.8k MMR. We have Ashbringer. I'm in the wrong scene. Hello? Hey, what is this? Why does my monitor... This is weird, guys. I have never seen this. What is happening with my monitor? It's not showing my monitor. I have never seen this. Oh, wait. I think it's because of this. No. Hello? Why can I... Oh. No. I have accidentally deleted my monitor or something? Let me take a look at this. There we go. I updated OBS. I guess it's an OBS update. Anyway, we have Ashbringer, guys. Ashbringer is the Claymore Slayer. Last Monday, Ashbringer defeated Clem 2-1 in the round of 16 of the European Pro Tour Weekly. And he's going to go up against a man who's had a couple of appearances in the Big Brain Bouts, and he is the strongest and pretty much only very well-known player from India, that is Demi. So we have a Protoss in Ashbringer and a Zerg in Demi. Both these guys between 5,700 and 6,000 MMR. So obviously things are going to get pretty serious and spicy and feisty. This is a best of 5 as well. It's the BBB number 16. I'm going to go ahead and take a couple minutes for myself. And after that, I'll be back with our second series of the night. Thanks to Ravi and Beo for playing. I still had fun, and I know that a couple of the guys in the chat had fun. I would have loved to see more, guys. There was plenty of potential for there to be more, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break, and after that, we'll continue. I hope you guys enjoy my new beautiful Be Right Back screen.